Welcome lore lovers to another episode of Gaming Bios, where we deliver canonical character bios from titles of the most popular variety to the most obscure. I'm your host, Eric Brown, and today we'll be covering one of the pioneers of the rhythm game genre, PaRappa the Rapper.
Yeah, I know. I gotta believe!
26 years ago, a rhythm game starring an anthropomorphic dog hit the PlayStation scene, and in a big way. Rhythm games have been a thing since the 1970s, mainly in Japan. But hey, this is at the height of disco. If it had dancing, it was popular. PaRappa the Rapper was developed by Nana Onsha, a video game studio known for such games as Tamagotchi Connection Corner Shop 1-3, PaRappa the Rapper 1 and 2, and Hunt, a horror-themed adventure game also ahead of its time. What truly makes PaRappa unique is that it came out a full 2 years before the hit sensation Dance Dance Revolution, 2 years before Busta Groove, and way before Rock Band and the likes were even conceived. In a way, PaRappa really paved the road for games like these to become popular as they are now. To put it in its simplest terms, PaRappa the Rapper is like the godfather of the rhythm games. PaRappa, the character, was created by Japanese musician Masaya Matsuura and American artist Rodney Greenblatt, who was quoted in a 2005 article on Game Informer Business. Well, the guy, Masaya Matsuura, he's the father of PaRappa. I always think of him as the father, and I'm the mother. Did I mention that Masaya Matsuura was also the founder of Nana Onsha? Well, he was. On top of being a great musician and father of PaRappa, he also ran a successful video game company. Interested in a quick comparison? A year before PaRappa came out, a small game by the name of Resident Evil released in Japan. Resident Evil sold 1.016 million units in 1996. It was the bestseller at the time. When PaRappa released in 1997, it sold 761,621 copies in Japan. It was the 7th bestseller of that year. Not bad for a rapping dog when put up against one of the greatest horror franchises of all time. So, what's the point of PaRappa the Rapper? Where does the game take you? And why was PaRappa chosen to be a human-like dog? Masaya answers this particular question in a 2017 PlayStation blog interview by Soshi Yoshida. Upon asking about why a dog was chosen to represent PaRappa, Masaya said, "I believe the proposal for the dog design came out somewhere along the way. Initially, the proposal was to have a shrimp that raps. Amongst the many concepts, there was a proposal for a dog, and I thought it looked pretty good." End quote. As for the game itself, well, 26-year-old spoilers ahead. Like with many games, it begins with a girl, and PaRappa's love interest is Sunny Funny. She's a flower, by the way, a daisy to be precise. PaRappa's sole purpose, or should I say the player's sole purpose, is to impress her and win her heart in the only way he knows how, by rapping and dancing. And to do so, he has to stand up to some pretty stiff competition, mainly his wealthy dog rival Joe Chin. Joe is extravagant in his attempts to attract Sunny, and this is what inevitably leads PaRappa on his journey. Throughout the game, we learn to fight, drive, and even hustle for money at the flea market. We learn to cook to impress Sunny, and when that doesn't work out, we rap battle our teachers to go to the front of the line. To go to the bathroom. Yeah. In the end, we get invited to Club Fun, and Sunny agrees to go. From there, we rap with everyone we previously met, and depending on how good of a show we put on, determines the ending. But generally, PaRappa gets to walk out of the club with Sunny, and everything else is history. 6 stages to a game that lasts upwards of about 4 hours for 100% completion. Yes, a 4-hour game that was so popular, it had spin-off titles, a sequel, and even its own TV series. In 1999, Jammerlami was released as a spin-off to PaRappa the Rapper, and in 2001, PaRappa the Rapper 2 was released as a follow-up story to our hero and his Sunny. To boost sales of the second game, the PaRappa the Rapper TV series was released around the same time. It's 30 episodes of kid-friendly rapping goodness. Not exactly in the same spirit of the games, but it fleshed out the main characters more simultaneously, introducing new characters to the franchise. Seriously, that's a lot. Since PaRappa's introduction, there have been ports and releases, not to mention a remaster of the original game, which released in 2017. All of these great things stem from the passions of a musician during a time where the music industry in Japan was in a lull. It's because of those real-world events we're able to enjoy PaRappa's journey, his passion for rap, dancing, and his growth as a character throughout media. we can only be so lucky that Mitsuru will one day grace us with an older and wiser PaRappa. Maybe he can have a little Daisy daughter that raps. Maybe we can just follow PaRappa around for more adventures. Whatever happens, I'm glad Mitsuru took the leap into video games and gave us a character that will be forever remembered. This has been another episode of Gaming Bios. If you like what we're doing, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, we'd love to have you on board. Also, hit the notification bell if you want to know when we post new videos. This episode was written by Billy Scallions, and all research and production credits are listed on screen.